Good morning to LTT LHS on Super Bowl Sunday. This morning have with you weights, and if you have a yoga block, that will make one of our exercises more intense. I am still rehabbing my hip. Somehow Matt with a broken hip is moving faster than me with tendonitis on hip recovery. So some of these things I will talk you through rather than demonstrate, or I will do a modified version. You don't have to do the regressed version with me, you can do the real thing. But let's go ahead and start in a, God forbid this not be on Strava. Let's go ahead and start with a gentle yoga flow to get things moving. So stand at the back of your mat, lift your hands up, swan dive down, maybe pedal out the feet and the knees and the hips a little bit. Inhale, raise halfway, back is flat. Exhale, hands go to the ground, walk out, lower all the way down, gentle back bend. If you're like me, this is your first one of the day, not too crazy. Tuck your toes, on all fours, lift your hips up into a downward facing dog. Again, good time to pedal out a little bit more. Really dive into those heels, stretch those calves out, let that head relax, shake it yes, shake it no. And walk your hands back to your feet, curl up. One vertebra at a time. Arms up, swan dive down, half lift, fold down, walk your hands, engage your core as you're doing this. Pause in plank, lower with control. A little more of a back bend. Tuck your toes, come onto all fours, raise your hips. Send your right leg back, pull it forward into a lunge, sink into that lunge. I do not have the range of motion I did without pissing off my hips, so you'll see me sitting here, and then rise up, arms above your head, little back bend. And now put your left hand on the ground and twist. Both hands down, back to plank, back to downward facing dog. Walk your hands back, engaging your core, roll up. Arms up, swan dive down. On the inhale, lift. On the exhale, walk back out. Lower down. Even more of a back bend. All fours. Raise your hips to down dog. Send your left leg back. Come forward into a lunge. Enjoy that lunge, sink into it. Then rise. Gentle back bend. And then right hand plants down. And a good twist. Plant your left hand, plank, downward facing dog. Last little inchworm, I guess. Walk back and roll up. One vertebra at a time. Okay, now we'll do our warm-up motions. We'll start with good mornings. Feet hips width apart. You can put your hands behind your head for a little more, just a tiny bit more on top. And we're going to hinge at the hips. Core is engaged, ribs are not flaring. Feeling the whole back of the body wake up. 5, 6. Can you feel this in your calves? Can you feel this in your hamstrings? Can you feel this in your glutes? Can you feel this in your core? Can you feel this between your shoulder blades? Can you feel this in your arms? Waking everything on that back side of the body up. Let's do 2 more. And 1. Squats. I'm taking it gentle on squats, so I'll count you out for 10 air squats, just waking things up. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's work some lunges in. Again, I will count you out on these. Reverse lunges. Step back. Your knee does not have to hit the ground, but try to stay in a nice aligned. Feet, knees, hips stay pointing forward. So we will do 8 on each side. Like I said, I'll count you. Don't follow exactly what I'm doing because this is a hip aggravator that I'm looking forward to getting back to. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8. Wide stance. We'll go side to side because we'll be doing some side lunges when we get into the main set. So all this is just waking things up. Again, I am limiting my range of motion. If you have things that are hurting, pull it back from that point of pain. If you have things that are hard, HTFU, do hard things, but it just should not cause pain. Go to whatever range of motion works for you. Just want to get used to this lateral motion. It's Super Bowl Sunday. We'll try to do some football-esque themed movements. Given I know nothing about football, this is all kind of made up, but we can all pretend to be Drake May today. 3, 2, 1. A little bit of plyometrics. So if you are not doing any plyometrics, all you are doing is whacking your heels down. If you've been doing some, you can jump. If you've been doing a lot, leap as high as you can. I am just going to do little hops and we'll go for 30 seconds. 10 down. You can go side to side, forward and back, maybe in a little circle or a square. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go through that one more time. Make sure we are fully prepared for getting the most out of our strength session. So 10 good mornings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 air squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8 reverse lunges each side. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, and 8. Wide stance, side to side, 8 times. 1, again, go is, make sure your toes, this body part, your knee is tracking over your toes. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, and 8, and 8. All right, whatever version of plyometrics you're doing, hey, if you've got a bench and you want to jump on and off it, let's get 30 good quality seconds of plyo in starting now. I'm just going to hit my heels into the ground. We all should be doing things that build bone. It's easy as a cyclist to not do that. We have great muscular strength, but we don't have the impact. This is more work on my calves than I thought as I'm trying to talk. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, great. Now we will move into legs. 4 exercises. Double leg squats, regular squats. I'm gonna do no weight. I will join you for these. You can hold 1 goblet squat. You can hold 2 over your shoulders. And then we will do deadlifts. You know how to do these. I'm going to do double leg. We will then do side lunges. We'll start on one side. We'll extend out. You can have weights in your hand if you'd like. And then we'll finish with calf raises. So let's start with our squats. We are doing, I'm gonna count us to 8 each. And I want those 8 to be a challenge. If you do not have weights that make 8 a challenge at home, add some more reps. So keep going until we switch to the next exercise to give yourself a little less rest. And think about getting some weights that will actually challenge you as we get down to these lower numbers. So we'll do 3 rounds. All right, so let's start. So first round of 3, squats. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay? Whatever you're doing for deadlift, I always feel I can go a little bit heavier with deadlift, but grab the weights for deadlift, and we will hinge at the hips, back is neutral, core is engaged, and pull. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Set those down. All right, figure this feels kind of like a football move. We need to lunge, we need to move laterally. We will do 8. I'm going unweighted because I've not been doing much of this kind of exercise. I would not go as heavy as you did on deadlifts, but you can have one. You can have two that frame your knee, but let's step out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side of the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Next, calf raises. I'm gonna grab a weight back. Single leg. So make sure you're grab onto something. This particular time we're not doing this as a balance exercise. This is all about strength in our calves. So we'll go nice and controlled for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. 1, 2. We're going for 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. Take a moment to collect yourself, have some water, and we'll do that again. Starting with our squats. So we will do 8 squats. Make sure you are really feeling the work in your quads. Your glutes are contributing. Your whole core is engaged. So let's drop for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Deadlift time. Strong core, shoulders back, hinge. 1. We're going for 8. Was driven home last week how important this stuff is. I did a DEXA scan in July. I did a DEXA scan last week. 3, 2, and 1. I'll continue my story. Step out to the side for 8. In that time period, it's very active over the summer, a little less so in the fall, and I've kind of fallen off this winter. Even though I have been strength training, I lost over 4 pounds of muscle. My doctor was very angry with me for that. She's not focused on the fat, she's focused on the muscle. We don't need to lose any muscle, need to stay consistent with our strength training. Other side. So, not missing any strength workouts, that's for sure. And obviously all the bike volume that we do contributes to strength. That's great to keep up. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Single leg calf raises. Doing 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Once more through that. If you want to adjust your weights, now's a great time to grab some extras. Okay, last time around through legs. Other things will pick up a little bit of legs, but this is our last set of leg-focused exercises. So, 8 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Deadlift. Okay, hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Side lunges. 8 each side. Or I don't know what football position would do this, but I'm sure they're moving laterally. It's very important to win a Super Bowl. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side. 1. That was very funny to see the town of Maynard, Mass. Has now become M-A-Y-E-N-A-R-D. Thought that was very cute. 6, 7, and 8. Great, hopefully you're feeling controlled and strong in those directions we don't go so much. Last bit, last one, of calves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, stand up tall, 8, don't hunch, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, well done. All right, leg set, kind of, sort of, is over. So 3 exercises. I am going to have 1 heavy and one lightweight. I should say 1 heavy and 1 medium weight. I'm doing it light just because I'm with where I am right now. So three exercises. The first gets both at our core and our whole, like all around our rib cage and arms. We're going to take a heavy weight and we're going to pull it over our head. So I really want you to think of engaging all through the core. I like this. Doesn't involve your legs. You can't really cheat with your legs. The second, we will do half kneeling wood chops. I'm doing a lightweight. I probably in a normal day would do the same weight as I was doing that other one. And then we will sit, and this is both another great core and upper body. We will put the weight up and over. So it's a bit of an overhead press. It's a lot of control along your obliques. So we'll cycle through those 3 times total. So on your back, if you're on a bench, this is even better because then you get a little more range. But grab a heaviest weight. So this one, so everything will just be 1 weight for this set. You only need 1 weight. So go ahead, lay on your back. I have both sides of my dumbbell in my hand, and I'm pulling it over my head for 10, 9, 8. You should have a hard time talking because your muscles are pressing the air out of your lungs. 5. Straighter arms makes it harder. 6. Makes it a little more arm. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Okay? Come into a half kneeling position. Like I said, I'm grabbing a lightweight given where I am in the world. This is kind of like we're a football player, but we'll do both hands. It's really a wood chop. So you start with your weight above your right shoulder, your right knee is up, and you are chopping down towards your left knee. So you're chop for 10, 9. I'm not demonstrating a full range of motion. If you have it, I want you to be twisting a little bit more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides, like you're a left-hand quarterback. And we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay? Sit down. If you have the mobility to sit down with your legs straight out in front of you, do that. If not, you can sit up on a block. You can sit on your knees. You can sit on a chair. But I want to make sure that we kind of keep the legs relaxed as we're doing this. And this is going in through our obliques and our shoulders and triceps especially. So lift the weight up, pull it down on the other side. Up, down. That's 1, we're doing 8. 2. Oh boy, don't drop the weight. 3. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8. Good work. That was 1. We have 2 more of those. Contemplate the weights you're using, contemplate your life, maybe get some water. Grab that big weight, and we'll be pulling it up and over our heads. If you want to make this harder, extend your legs. Or you can go in and out each time. You can crunch up. I'm keeping them firm, but feel free to increase the intensity. All right, we pull for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wood chops. 90-90. Right leg up, right weight over your right shoulder, and chop down. 1, 2, 3. Core is stabilizing you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch to the other side. Startle the opposing team when you throw the winning pass with your left hand. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? Seated. All right. Up and over for 8. 1. Really hold that core tight. Press that weight. Don't just pass it over your head, like actually go all the way up. 3. 4. Oh, it's a little awkward. I haven't figured out how to make it less awkward. 5. 6. 7. 8. Okay. Whew. Good work. I picked my actual weight as opposed to my I can talk and do the weight, which is less. So I'm feeling that now, but that's okay. All right, last round through of these. Heavy weight, up and over, pull overs for 10. If you're somewhere and you don't have heavy weights, this is a great one to have a band. Anchor it to something strong. And pull. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I'm just going to count you through the wood chops. So you're up in 90-90, and you're chopping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. You're chopping for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Great. Seated, legs out in front of you. We're going to do a variation. We're not going up and over. We're going to stay with 8 presses on each side. This will fatigue things on the one side because you're not getting the rest from the other. So resting arm goes up. Other one meets it. 1, 2, 3. Body stays straight up, not leaning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1. Oh boy, don't fall backwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo, good work. Okay, you're gonna do a quick set of arms because cyclists need guns too. Just 1 set of bicep curls and 1 set of tricep kickbacks, 12 each. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew, okay, I'm grabbing a lighter weight for triceps because we're also going to use these for a shoulder exercise. Just doing 1 kind of quick hit around the arms and shoulders. So hinge, and we kick back for 12. Maybe this is like our winter skiing position. We're ski jumping, we're cross-country skiing. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, I'm debating between this weight and 1 lighter. I'm gonna go 1 lighter as we will do back flies, hinge over, raise your arms out like this for 12. Squeezing between those shoulder blades. 5, 6, cores engaged. Leaning a little bit on the toes. 10, 2 more. Then we just have 1 more of this ilk of exercise, okay? Front to side raises. So weights go up, weights go out, weights come down for 12. I am using 5 pounds. If I'm doing these regularly, I can get up to 10, but I do not have 12 repeats at 10 pounds in me. So I've got my lightest weights that are not hot pick. 1. Cores engaged, bodies nice and stable, not being shaken around. This is not momentum, this is all the force of your arms. 4, 5. After 6, we're going to switch directions. 6. So raise out first, then come in and down. 7. Out, in, down for 8. Out, in, down for 9. Out, in. That's 10. That's 11. And that's 12. Whew, okay, good work. Weights can go away. Everything else will be body weight on the mat as we move into our core set. Core is broadly defined, includes the glutes, not just here, everything. So we will start with one that I think you will like. Tom, I thought of you when I saw this. If you have a block, grab your block. If you don't have a block, you're just gonna move your hands in and out, or maybe you tap your shoulders. These yoga blocks are just so good to have to help you with the yoga postures we do. If you're in a lunge and you feel like you're not stable, you're collapsing, yoga blocks are just a great investment. Encourage them. So, hands on the block, toes tucked, meet me in bear plank. Right hand down, left hand down, right hand up, left hand up. That's 1. 2. 3. We're going to 10. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Whew. I like that one. We will see that one again. Block off to the side, into side plank. I'll be doing a modified version with my leg on the ground. Actually, everybody join me with your inside plank, with your lower leg on the ground. And what I want this to become, as much as it is a core oblique exercise, your adductor of your top leg is helping keep you off the ground. So really press with the inside. This is my right foot, my right leg is on top, down. We're here for another 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, switch sides. Okay, come up. You're not dumping into the shoulder. You're really using your obliques and your left adductor, left inner thigh. Like you could actually lift yourself up with that inner thigh. Upper body is long. Ten. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down. Okay. Good old-fashioned crunches for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 15, 18, 19, and 20. Single leg glute bridges. Lift the right leg, and we press with the left for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Ooh, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Onto your belly. 12 back crunches. So lower legs are firm and pressed into the ground. Hands hover off the ground, and we curl for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push-ups, I'm going to do them on my knees. 8 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right into, this is the last exercise of our set, and then we'll circle around 8-point plank. You can do regular plank. Like I said, this does less for engages my hip flexors less. So 8 points. 2 hands, 2 elbows, 2 knees, 2 feet, all pushing into the ground, and you are feeling like you have a string pulling up your core. Your belly button is attached to the ceiling. Looks like nothing. If you're doing it right, burns like crazy. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay. We get to do that again. Give yourselves a moment, because I know that going from 8-point plank to bear plank up downs is a lot. So if you can even use a dumbbell for this, a little harder on your hands, but it will give you the chance to go up and down. Okay, 10 each side. Hover into bear plank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Ooh, good work. Side plank. I'm going to count you out for 30 seconds starting now. Do your regular side plank. You are halfway through. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Up. 30 seconds. That's not long. This is Make this beautiful. Long line from your heels to your head, like you're being pulled. You're not collapsing into the shoulder, you're using the obliques, you're using the muscle in your shoulder to keep you lifted. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good old-fashioned crunches. Let's go for 20. That's 10. $18, $19, and $20. Okay, single leg glute bridges. If you have a bench or a chair and you'd like to use that, you can go ahead and do that. Get yourself set up. Let's lift. Raise one leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Back exercises. We'll do our T's, W's, Y's here. Make sure you've got plenty of room for your arms. Come on up. Feel free to lift your lower legs. I'm keeping mine pretty low. But let's curl your upper body up, arms extended in a T. You are bringing those shoulder blades together. And then you are bringing your elbows down to your ribs. Your shoulder blades are together and down. You're feeling this in the lower back. Your core is engaged. You're trying to, between pulling your back muscles and flexing your core, trying to get all but just that lowest rib is the only one left on the ground. Extend the arms out to a Y. Shoulders go wide. T. W. Y. Each time a little higher. 2 more. T. W. Y. And 1 more. T. W. Y. Oh, okay. Good work. All right. Very last minute. Not dealer's choice. User's choice. You pick what plank variation you would like to do, and we go for a minute, starting now. So whatever you like. If you need to move around, fine, but challenge yourself to stay in this one position for the whole time. 20 seconds done. Halfway. Twenty more seconds. Maybe you're shaking like I am. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Good work. Come back into child's pose. Let everything settle. Good breaths. Breathe in through your nose. Big exhale through your mouth. A couple more of those. Feel the ribs expand. Breathe into your back. Let it all out. One more. Come up into a tabletop. Raise that left arm high. Get a nice twist through the spine. And then thread that arm under the opposite armpit. Lay your shoulder on the ground and give yourself a nice twist. Other side. Sweep your right arm up and thread it through. Okay, 90-90. Just glide. Glide forward. Nice stretch to that hip and quad. Hang in a position that feels good. And maybe you want to come even further and get some flexion in that ankle. And switch sides. Just gently glide forward. And then hold in a position that feels like a good stretch. Me, I'm going into my ankle. All right, come back, bring those feet together. Nice forward fold. Grasp your opposite elbow and just let everything hang. Gravity's helping. Ooh, gravity's helping lengthen that spine. You're getting taller. Your head is getting closer to the ground. Take those legs wide. Fold down again. Another nice hamstring stretch. And then leave that left hand planted and spin the right up. So you're getting a beautiful stretch through that left adductor. This is a great, yes, that is absolutely right. This is a great use for a yoga block if you're not able to feel that stretch because other things are impinging you, bringing your hand up a little higher. We'll let your back stay long and you're twisting at the spine and stretching the adductor. Other side. Come up, let's get a little standing back bend. Hands like in your lower back or maybe your back pockets. Hips push forward, chest lifts. Close your lips, you feel it all the way from the chin down. And finish with a quad stretch. Well done, everyone. Today is a great day to stay inside, enjoy the warmth and comfort of your home, and get ready for the Super Bowl. Okay. You're welcome.